Presidential Commission studying the shuttle disaster heard conflicting testimony from NASA officials who said they believed the Challenger was fit to fly, and from a NASA employee who last summer warned of a potential catastrophic failure. ABC's Lynn Scher was at today's hearing.
The focus of today's commission meeting was seals, specifically the twin rubber O-rings designed to keep solid rocket fuel from leaking out of the metal casing. NASA officials admitted that examination of boosters retrieved from previous flights indicated some failures of the seal system at the field joint, the spot where two segments are joined and where the flame appeared that may have caused the shuttle explosion. There were 7 instances of hot gas jets searing through the putty lining and causing partial erosion of the primary O-ring. There were 2 instances of soot deposits behind the primary O-ring. And although NASA says a secondary seal was eroded only once on a different joint, they never observed the sort of complete burn-through that could have triggered Challenger's demise. In any event, they said their own testing had assured them the seals were still holding and they had plenty of margin for safety.
We could take 3 times what the maximum amount of erosion that we had observed, and thus we concluded that that was a acceptable situation.
That's not what NASA employee Richard Cook said in a memo to his boss last summer. He wrote of potential failure of the O-rings that could be catastrophic. Today, Cook testified that as a controller, he'd written the memo for budgetary reasons. But under intense questioning from Chairman William Rogers, he explained,
I wrote it because I felt that it was a serious enough situation that until these various issues were resolved with the SRBs, that they had to be taken care of before the shuttle could safely continue.
Shuttle Administrator Jess Moore says some of the points in the memo are exaggerated. And NASA insists that the O-rings are not necessarily the cause of the Challenger explosion. They are, however, still candidates, along with everything else on the 51L mission. Lynn Scher, ABC News, Washington.